electrolytes, welcome to Electric Reactions. So today I wanted to change things up a little bit. What I want to do is 10 songs that left the biggest impact on my life. Some of these songs aren't what you might expect. Some of them, pretty self-explanatory. With hopes that a lot of you guys might have left the same impact on you guys as well. So, everyone's different. Certain songs will grab you, certain songs won't. Certain songs will take you back to a certain part of your life that is either a good time of your life or a really bad part of your life. That's the beauty of music, is it can take you to those, you can almost time travel. But exactly back to that spot.
Old music and new music.
Of course. So, JD's sitting over here. Say hi, JD.
Hi.
So, what we'll do is we'll start 10 of the songs that made the biggest impact on my life. Let's get started. So, number 10 is a band called Deicide. Now, Deicide they hit me at a time when I was a young teenager. They epitomised evil. They were heavy, they were aggressive, and as an impressionable teenager, it left a mark on me. There hasn't been a band, I don't think, that has left that evil mark on me like Deicide did. They were just, I don't know, they just had this mysterious evil thing about them, and it really showed in their music, and it showed in me that part of my life. Deicide, Dead by Dawn. So, number 9, Anthrax. So, Anthrax were part of the Big Four. And what set them guys apart for me personally was, you had your Slayers, you had your Megadeth, and your Metallica, but there was Anthrax. And Anthrax, they had a certain, maybe a groove to them, and Scott Ian was in a punk band called SOD, and they were doing their own stuff as well, and they had a singer which set them apart from the thrash bands. James and Tom Araya and Dave Mustaine had a scream almost, where Joey Belladonna was doing vocals. He had singing vocals. So yeah, that left a big impact on me. So this is it, Anthrax, and this is Persistence of Time. Check it out. Okay, Pantera. What do I say about Pantera? I think they need no explanation. Again, Pantera come at a time in my life where...
Are you wearing a Pantera shirt?
No, I'm wearing a Misfit shirt.
Okay.
They come at a part of my life when I was really getting into playing guitar, and Dimebag Darrell was making these riffs, these groove riffs. And his solos were just awesome. I couldn't, at that time, he was doing solos apart from everybody else, and I was really attracted to that. And they really had a groove metal thing about them, and being from Texas, there was just this certain thing about them that set them apart. So they left the biggest impact on me, especially this song, This Love. It was brilliant. So Pantera, This Love.
But you make me so unhappy. I take my life
Napalm. Again, my teenage years, getting to about 15, 16, I was massively in love with Sepultura. I found Sepultura, loved them, and became an instant idol. I was obsessed with them. And in particular, Max as well. I think Max's vocals and the Chaos AD album come out, and it grabbed me. It left a big impact. So Max made a side project called Napalm. Napalm was him and Alex Newport from Fudge Tunnel. It introduced me into the industrial side of music as well. I didn't really listen to it. You had your Fear Factories, your 9 Inch Nails. It wasn't really my thing. But Napalm dragged me in there a little bit. But this song, Wasted Away, it had a real edginess punk thing to it, and it was fast. Loved it, and that left a big impact on me. So Napalm, Wasted Away. Napalm Death. So around probably 14, 15, I started to venture out into heavier stuff, and I was constantly looking for new genres of metal, and I found Napalm Death. Napalm, actually I first heard the song Scum. It was like a couple of seconds. I went, what? But then I ventured into Napalm and found it to be awesome. They were my first real introduction into like grind and death metal. Still today, I still love Napalm Death. They're great, but this song in particular was the first song I've ever heard, full song that I heard apart from Scum. First song that I heard that it was from Napalm, and it was Suffer the Children. This is it. I want to die. No certain This is the basis you wasn't start to run. Carcass. Carcass around the same time, Napalm. Carcass set me aside away from Napalm though. I heard Carcass and I heard that they were a grind band, and I went, yeah, these guys really took grind to another level. For me personally, they had a certain weird groove to them that I can't explain. They're just pure awesomeness. Still today, I still listen to Carcass. I still think Carcass are one of the greatest grind bands ever. So this is Carcass with Incarnated Solvent Abuse. Sepultura. So like I said before with Napalm, Sepultura, around 15, 16, I got obsessed with Sepultura. Now I listened to Beneath the Remains and Arise, Morbid Visions, and they were a good thrash band, they were awesome. But then I heard Chaos AD. As soon as Chaos AD come out, bang. I knew it was something different. The guys were, it wasn't technical, it was heavy, but it wasn't technical. And that's what I liked about it. It was almost a real heavy punk element to it. And I think they took that, that's where they were trying to go. That was just what it felt for me. Chaos AD just was absolutely awesome. I became obsessed. My whole bedroom was plastered in Max Cavalera and Sepultura. Ceilings, walls, the whole lot. So this is Sepultura with Territory. One more territory. One more territory.
Wow.
No, Now this one's going to throw you for a curveball. So about 10 years ago, I found an appreciation for a man called Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash had been around my whole life. My dad listened to a lot of country and western. Johnny Cash, but this song, it wasn't until later on that I went, you know what? This guy was pretty good. He epitomised the bad boy image that was happening in the 50s and the 60s. With him, with Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, they were all the bad boys in rock and roll. And personally, I don't think there would be a lot of rock and metal if it wasn't for these guys. These guys kind of paved the way for bad boy rock. And Johnny Cash was one in particular. He was the man in black. He rocked it. He rocked it out. He was very cool. And as I've got older, I found that new appreciation for Johnny Cash. This song in particular,
My Name is Sue.
My Name is Sue, is that poetry, the bad boy poetry that he liked to express. So this is it, Bad Boy Sue. Bad Boy Sue. My Name is Sue, Johnny Cash.
I said, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die. Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear.
Okay. 10 years ago, I was trying to find new music. Everything was becoming generic to me. I was starting to fall out of love a little bit with the whole metal genre because it was just becoming repeated and till I found these guys, Every Time I Die. I was sitting on the couch watching an MTV one night, and Every Time I Die come on, and it was We Are Wolf, and I went, wow, I think I've just found a new band.
Song from when I was 1 year old.
And I got into Every Time I Die and went, wow, it was hectic, it was full on, they had a really fierce punk attitude, and I got into them. I became obsessed with Every Time I Die. I thought they were great.
And me.
Then I heard this song. This song kicked it out of the park for me. Take a listen.
I want to be dead with my friends. I want to be dead with my friends. Why I really die anywhere. I want to be dead with my friends. I want to be dead with my friends. Where the iron sharpens the iron. Where the iron sharpens the iron. Where the iron sharpens the iron. Sharpens the iron.
Okay. Number one. I don't think this needs much explanation.
Doesn't.
I've had nothing but requests from this band.
Requests. And you guys can already guess what he's gonna say. What we're gonna say.
I never knew anything about this band a month ago until I started getting requests from you guys. One song in particular blew my brains out. Absolutely blew my brains out. Ginger, Pisces. I cannot express to you what that song has done for me personally. That song took me to one place and then within seconds took me to a whole new other place. And it was a brilliant exchange. It was done perfectly. I don't think I've heard a song done that perfectly. So I thank everyone out there that's absolutely requested that song, requested this band.
Requested that band.
I might never have found them. So, with much respect to you guys, thank you for sending that song into myself. Well, to us. So this has been 10 songs that have impacted my life. I hope that some of these songs have done the same for you guys. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for our next video. It'll be coming up very soon. Stay electric, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.